everybody, we're here today to talk about something really, really important. This is going to change your life. Okay, so I'm here with my friends and colleagues, Kevin.
Hi.
Do you want to? Yes, there we
Oh,
go.
you want some more? Yeah, I'm Kevin. I am a teacher here, and I will be performing the speech contest speech that I would do if I was in the contest.
And my friend and colleague Alice is here to help as well. Let's see, can we get a picture of Alice?
Over there. She is there.
Okay.
Cool.
So anyway, the thing that's going to change your life is the English speech contest. Being organized by the Language Center, and we're just here to tell you all about it. So first of all, this is the speech contest for 2025. We have it every year. Now, before Kevin gives an example speech, I'm just going to tell you why you should do the speech contest. Okay, for one, it's good English practice. You know, the Language Center doesn't have these activities for no reason at all. We actually do care about your English, and we want to give you every opportunity to practice your English that you can. So this is a good, easy opportunity to practice your English. Another reason to do the speech contest, you could win some money. If there are 30 people taking part in the competition, there's a good chance you could be one of those people winning the money. But don't do it to win the money, do it for other reasons. Do it because it's a challenge. It is difficult to give a speech in a language that is not your first language. That's why you do it, because you're going to get scared and it's going to make you a stronger person. If you do the speech contest, anything that happens to you later in life, like you get divorced or you lose all your money, nothing will matter because you will say, I don't care, I survived the English speech contest. You can put it on your CV, especially if you're one of the winners. You need to have things you can put on your CV, like activities you've taken part in at university. It's really not that difficult, okay? It's a short speech. You get to prepare it at home. Just try. Oh, and it's really not that scary because there are not hundreds of people watching you. There are going to be about 30 people watching you. So go ahead and try it. It's really not that bad. You are allowed to take notes up. I would suggest you take up very, very small notes. Only look at them if you have to, if you want to win the competition. Hey, if you look at your notes all the time, that's fine, but you're not going to win. The more eye contact you have with the audience, the bigger your chances are to win. Oh, this one isn't about notes at all. This one says you can do it again. You can do it again next year. So if you tried the competition this year and you're a freshman, you can do it again in your second year and your third year and your fourth year, and you can keep on getting better. Don't worry, we'll talk about notes later. It has been scientifically proven that people who do the English contest, the English speech contests, are admired by everybody and are more likely to find a boyfriend and a girlfriend. Okay, I don't promise that, okay? That would be a lie. Okay, now that's why you should do it. Now let me tell you about the speech competition. Okay, what you need to know is the topic is media, but don't let this put you off because media includes everything. It includes news, anything that's in the news. It includes movies. It includes videos. It includes music. So you can talk about how K-pop has changed your life. It includes anything to do with the internet or social media, like Instagram and Facebook. It includes art. It includes advertising. So there are so many topics you can talk on. Okay, your speech needs to be 2.5 to 3 minutes long. Try not to be longer than 3 minutes. Okay, if your speech is shorter, we forgive you, but if you want to win the money, try and be 2.5 to 3 minutes. What's going to happen is that after 2.5 minutes, somebody is going to ring a bell like this. And after you've spoken for 3 minutes, somebody's going to ring a bell like this. Okay, yes, something that'll get you a few extra points. Not a lot, but a few extra points. Don't dress like me. I'm too colorful. You're trying to dress smartly. Think like business. Okay, you don't have to go crazy. You don't have to have a tie. Although if you have a tie, that's nice. But put on a nice jacket or something. Okay, first of all, be sure to say hello to the audience and introduce yourself when you give a speech. I hate it when somebody starts talking and they don't tell me their name and don't say hello. You have to give your name and say hello. So you'll have to say something like, my name is Bobo, and I'd like to say good afternoon to the amazing judges and to everybody that has come to watch today. Something like that. Okay, remember to breathe. And just relax. And okay, I've already spoken to you about notes. You can have short notes. If you're very scared and you have why don't you have your entire speech written out on an A4 piece of paper, but put it in your pocket. Don't take it out unless you get stuck. And then if you get stuck, you can take it out. And that's all I want to say. I'm hoping that I'm going to see lots of your lovely, beautiful and handsome faces at the English Speech Contest 2025. And now we're moving across to Kevin, who's going to give a speech. Now, you, of course, when you give your speech, would be standing, but Kevin will be sitting so that we can have him on camera. And his speech will start after our colleague Alice rings the bell. Kevin, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Hello, I'm Kevin, and I'm going to talk about cell phone addiction. Because people, when they're addicted to their cell phones, they're addicted to the media on it. Now, cell phone addiction is known as nomophobia, which means the fear of being without a phone. And I think this addiction is a problem there's two big problems with this addiction. The first is virtual relationships. When you use social media, many of the people you have relationships with, you don't really have real relationships with them. I notice when I'm walking around, if I'm in a restaurant, I often see people at a table, all sat around, but they're all looking at their phone and not each other. I notice in class, people love to use their phone in class, but more and more, they don't actually look at each other. They don't make eye contact. They don't greet each other as much as they used to. And I think this is a big problem, and I think it's down to cell phone addiction, nomophobia. The second big problem is information overload. Basically, the media on your phone takes up too much time and too much of your attention. Science has shown that cell phone addiction, using a cell phone, watching media on your phone triggers dopamine. And if you're doing it constantly, then you get a tolerance to dopamine, which means you need more and more stimulation from your phone and you feel less and less from it. And there's a whole range of issues that this builds on people. It can make them anxious. It can make them easily distracted, which breaks down their concentration, which means they can't do work. It can reduce the amount they sleep, especially if they stay up at night using their phone and going to sleep late. Other things it can cause, there's so many things to mention. Myopia. You'll notice I notice myself from using a phone too much, that my eyesight isn't as good as it was, and instead of holding a phone out at arm's length, often I just hold it right in front of my face. And I see so many people do this. And I know it's because of addiction, because they're using their phones too much. So what I think is people need to cut down on cell phone use. Don't have to quit it altogether, but you should definitely look at apps that maybe make you feel bad and cut down on using them. Take them off your phone. Give yourself time limits. If you're going to use an app, only use it for so long, or only use it at certain times a day. I find if I use an app, if I watch YouTube or Spotify, or even just look through things, I can't teach as well. So I try not to use any social media or look at media on YouTube before I teach. And also just find other things to do. Talk to people instead of using your phone. The end.
Okay, so everybody, that was it. Thank you, Kevin. Once you finish speaking, everybody's going to clap their hands for you. So everybody, don't forget to sign up for the English Speech Contest 2025. It'll change your life. Thank you.
Please do it, please do it, please do it. Cool, 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 cool.